Now think about this. When Dak Prescott was tearing at the preseason, I was the doubter. I'm like, folks, he's looking at ISO coverage on the outside. He's got one read. No exotic blitzes. Come on, slow down. Everybody else goes crazy. So in the preseason, Dak had 5 touchdowns, no picks, and completed 78% of his throws. That's a remarkable number, and 9.1 yards per attempt in the preseason. Yesterday, no touchdowns, no picks, completed only 55% of his throws, and 5 yards per attempt. Clown question, bro. Come on. It's Tony Romo's fourth quarter passer rating in the last decade is 102.2. That's the second highest in the NFL. Dak yesterday, fourth quarter passer rating, 47. I know it's one game. All I've said from the very beginning, let's let this thing breathe. It's going to be very, very hard to judge Dak Prescott because they only have to get to the 38-yard line. They'll get points with Dan Bailey. You have a great offensive head coach. You have good backs, star receiver, legendary tight end, good offensive line. Doug Free on the outside got burnt yesterday a couple of times at right tackle. So, but my point's always been with Dak is he's got to throw the ball up the field because they're going to give up 28 points a game. You know, Jimmy Garoppolo has to score about 20, and he's going to win most of his games. Dak is going to have to score 28. Okay, that's 2 scores by NFL. 2 scores, touchdowns, and then something else, unless you go for 2. That's a difference. And remember now the schedule gets tougher. Now you got to go to Washington. And then in 3 weeks, Cincinnati. And then in a month, Green Bay Packers there. So all I ask for with Dak Prescott, take a deep breath. He hasn't played on the road yet. Hasn't played in bad weather yet. Hasn't played in an elite defense yet. Maybe an offensive lineman, Zach Martin, one of their top offensive linemen gets hurt. Hasn't had a lot of leakage on the offensive line yet. You're just going crazy on this stuff. That's all I've asked. And the thing I saw about Dak Prescott in college reared its head yesterday. He doesn't throw the ball down the field. He's mobile. He doesn't have a great arm. And, he threw one really, really nice deep ball to Des Bryant, didn't catch it. So he threw to the right spots. He never looked nervous. So, he's able to compartmentalize things upstairs. He knows where he's throwing. But when he got pressure, his accuracy dipped. 78% completion percentage in the preseason, 55% yesterday. And that's targeting Witten and Cole Beasley 20 times. Those are underneath routes. Those are locked. Those are guaranteed. Veteran quarterbacks get those 9 out of 10 times. So all we're saying is slow down a little.